Do you think Bitcoin has any shortcomings?
Certainly by being the first, it's not got all the most modern thinking. And what's happened is sometimes you only realize certain problems until you part the way down the road. And it's slow because it carries a 7-year ledger. There's faster ways of doing it. Some of the other coins are reflecting that. You mentioned Litecoin earlier, which is very close to Bitcoin, but has different features. There's the issue of transaction costs. As the value of the coin goes up, if you're costing out in the coin, then actually you're having an appreciating cost structure that starts to make moving money around expensive. So it does have certain things. I think many of them decisions will be made that will largely deal with them, which can lead to messy forks or splits in opinion. You get the diehards that want the classic structure, and then you'll get other people that'll say, look, we really need to do this. So there are obstacles to be hurdled by Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And I think this will be an ongoing thing as structurally there will be adjustments. So just an interesting thought for everybody. If coins keep needing to fork and splitting because there's differences of opinion how to go forward by the user groups or the miners or whoever are the major stakeholders, you end up with a further proliferation of coins because you had the one that might have locked in a certain amount, but then it splits into another one that'll have its own structure. So we end up getting QE by a different name by a greater increase of proliferation of coins. So I think we're going to see a lot more of that. So while it's great that an individual coin is putting, we will only have X amount, in circulation. Some have had minor inflationary elements to it because some coins will get lost or there's rounding errors, for example, that just keep getting truncated, for example. So long run, over enough time with lots of transactions, that actually adds up. So they have actually adopted a strategy of very low levels of inflating the coin, where new ones are minted, but at a very, very benign level, just to make up for the pound coins that fall behind the couch and are no longer being circulated in the system, the electronic equivalent of that. So there's quite a few interesting models. There's so much to learn and discuss in that space.
And what would you say are the advantages of using Bitcoin?
Well, I can be anywhere in the world and people will take it. I have a card on me. I don't need to transact. I don't have to think. I don't have to deal with money exchanges. I mean, I've got a bugbear. You go to the airport and there's a monopoly on, and I won't mention the name, on who gets all the exchange rates. And they gouge, there's 20%, 30% difference. If you're going to the South African Rand or the Ukrainian Hryvnia or any of those kind of levels, you'll actually have 12 to 20 as the buy and ask spread price. You know, that's unbelievable. And they'll say commission free. Who needs commission when you'll buy mine at 12, but you'll sell them to me at 20. And that's insane. And so it'd just be lovely to put those guys, those monopolies in the airports, out of business. Yeah. Western Union needs to sleep really, really nervously at night. Admittedly, they serve a sector of the market that may not be at the forefront of technology, but think of all those NHS nurses that are maybe, from Uganda or Southern Africa, whatever, that are sending money back, maintaining a family on the pounds they earn here, being charged by the likes of all these money transfer companies. Crypto could play a great role in making that cost a lot lower for them.